Hello, viewers. Welcome to Hila-P Sports and Entertainment TV. This is the midweek review. CBN, we'll be discussing about the Carabao Cup. What really played out, or we'll talk about the first leg, that really affected positively or negatively to, that impacted the second leg, and it's really between Arsenal and Chelsea. The first leg, it was a surprising one. Chelsea losing at home to Arsenal by 3-2. Although we know that there was a mistake from Roberto Sanchez, because I believe that if he didn't make that mistake, Chelsea would have stood their ground and make sure, okay, even if it's going to end the 9-0 at the minutes, there will be a penalty shootout. But losing that game by 3-2, they really gave Arsenal the edge, and they capitalized on it at the Emirates on Tuesday night, and they really stood their ground, just waiting for that opportunity, which really came, and they punished Chelsea.
Yeah, I think the tie was lost in the first leg.
Definitely.
In as much as Chelsea lost with that 9 minutes goal from Kai Havertz, the tie was actually lost in the first leg, because when in the second leg, Arsenal came out, they just sat back.
Definitely.
They
just waiting for Chelsea.
Do anything.
They know that they don't
just defend.
Give just that. They should have the ball.
If the
first half, want to do.
If the first leg ended as a draw, so if it was a draw in the first leg, I think they would have come out more.
Yeah,
the game would have been more open.
Yeah,
but they sat back, and then they were just defending. They just talking up the pressure, and then trying to kill off the time. And Chelsea's defense gave them the opportunity for that counter in the dying seconds of the game. So it was in the first match, and like you said, the mistake from Robert Sanchez cost them. I think it became very costly at the end of the day, because
definitely.
If the goal was minused from the 3-2, it would have ended
2-2,
and then maybe we would have had a different case.
Definitely, yes.
But well, it's game of football. But I think somehow the only bad situation is that Chelsea are out, and then they lost. But they had a wonderful game yesterday. But they could not get the goal they needed. They could not get the goal that their great performance deserved. So it's I think it was always going to be Arsenal's day. Okay,
now looking at today's game, we'll be having City hosting Newcastle United, and you can remember the first leg ended in City's favor. City beat Newcastle right there at the St. James Park by 2-0. CBN now coming to the Etihad. How I see this game?
Yeah, just like Chelsea versus Arsenal. I think the game is already decided.
Yes,
the tie is already decided.
But are you not seeing Newcastle pulling a surprise?
No, I don't think so. I think Newcastle will be more interested in. I'm very sure they must have. Eddie Howe must have looked at the outcome of the first leg, and he must have told himself that this is a lost cause. Yeah. There's no need risking his players. He might probably bring his second string players to just go and
do the normal thing, because you have to do it. So you have to play.
Exactly. So he must have looked at it and he told himself that he has lost this tie. Yeah. So let's just prepare for the Premier League, because he's pushing so hard to see if there's a way they can get to the European qualification next season. Okay, thank you, viewers.
This will come to the end of the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. We will see what City we're going to play with Newcastle tonight. Like my colleague rightly said, that it's game over for Newcastle. But let's see football. Let's see how it goes at the Etihad this night. Okay, we'll be back by weekend during the weekend preview to be able to discuss what will played out between City and Newcastle. Thank you for staying with us, and we'll be back.